Some more.
Speech. Just a minute, he's a lot taller than the other people. I'm going to adjust that. You're good.
Okay, I have the honor of reading Aunt Linda's letter, which she sent via email. Okay, we all know who Aunt Linda is. Okay, so I'm going to be talking. Visualize Aunt Linda. Okay, 10 years ago, I was tasked with writing a cute story for the newspaper for my parents' 50th anniversary. Since I was living in Namibia at the time, it was hard for me to make any other contribution to the preparations. Now, once again, here I am, and here you are. What can I say to the couple that raised me, that gave me the foundation of my worldview? As much as I like to think of myself as my own self now, I have made all my own decisions and became my own independent person. Yet, when I see someone driving too fast in a residential neighborhood, I hear my mother's voice in my head. When my students leave their dirty dishes in the sink, I hear my mother's voice in my head. For some reason, I feel compelled to reveal a secret about Pop that I have kept secret from Mom for several years now. One time when I was visiting South Bend, I was driving with Mom and Dad somewhere. We came to the then new traffic circle where the old Crystal Band House used to be. I asked Mom and Dad how many times they wanted to go around the traffic circle. Mom insisted that we not go around any more than we needed to make our turn and continue to our destination. Later, during that visit, when Mom was napping, Dad and I went out for some reason. We came to the circle and I asked Dad if he wanted to go around again. He said yes. So we went around, and again I asked, do you want to go around again? Again he said, yeah. I don't know how many times we went around that circle. I lost count. We were both just cracking up and saying, one more time? Okay. We agreed not to tell Mom. Sorry, Pop. The story was just too good to keep secret from Mom. Hopefully, like my secret trip to New York City when I was a freshman at Notre Dame, that I only told you all about 10 years later. The statute of limitations is up on Mom being upset about this. So this toast may be painting this picture of Mom as the person who gets mad at people speeding through neighborhoods and leaving dirty dishes in the sink, and Pop is a carefree, fun guy who likes to laugh a lot. Well, on one hand, that's an accurate picture. On the other hand, the reality is that we needed both perspectives when we were growing up. We needed to have fun and laugh, but we also needed to be home in time for dinner. We needed someone to push us to do well in school and someone to take us to Darnell Drugs for prizes when the unfair judge didn't look at our cool Paul Revere 4th of July float for the Swanson Pool Parade. We were lucky Mom was willing to play the organizing role, or our noses might never have been counted. Someone may have needed to make tinkle 5 minutes after we got on the road, and we wouldn't have gotten rides to places when there were 9 people in the house, 1 car, and no cell phones. But thank goodness that Dad is Dad also, because now it's so much fun to hang out with a bunch of goofball ravens. Now I'm the goofball who runs off to Namibia and makes all sorts of goofy decisions that make me giggle, but at the same time, my dishes are clean, I don't speed in residential areas, I wait an hour after eating dinner before I go swimming. I take weeks consulting with my siblings, trying to decide which dates to be in South Bend to make sure I get an adequate visit, and I eat organic local veggies. Now that they are free of the stress of trying to raise responsible adults, Mom and Pop are together, choosing to have ice cream for dinner if they feel like it, at whatever time is convenient for them, and choosing on a whim to go to Greece on a cruise. Okay, to the looniest cuckoo birds of the bunch, enjoy your vino.
You know, as John was reading that about your I almost sounded like he was reading it about our mother. That's where she got it from, so don't blame her. Like her grandmother. Am I right? That was the way she was.
Yeah. How was Grandpa?
Like your dad. A little wild at times, but let you do a few things, but let you get in trouble.
I remember when we would go to an amusement park, Brandon would get the senior citizen admission, and then he would run from ride to ride. And I would just sit quietly with the youngest baby in the stroller and watch them walk.
All right.
We made it a great team.
How did you ever decide to stop going around the traffic circle? Did you stop?
It wasn't easy.
I probably ran out of gas. Well, Paul, there must be some other nasty things that you guys did that your parents didn't know about. It's a confession time now, come on. I know you well enough.
Statute of limitations is up.
I'm not prepared anything.
How do you marry Gary?
Oh, yeah.
You're holed up in a little place, like, little like
Cottage.
cottage type hotel type deal. And only a block away was a place called Wall. It's kind of a small scale amusement park. And Mom and Dad said, don't go to Walderman. They went out to dinner and they said, stay here, don't go to Walderman.
Oh, that was so much fun.
So we all went.
I don't think I knew that. Delaware was where we had our first date. We met at a yacht club, Yacht Club, kind of dance. He asked me to dance. And we just kind of went there and said, what about going out to the dance at Delaware? Well, we met on a Saturday night, it was on a Monday. So we, yeah, and all that summer we dated. And then after that, I was hit and miss because he was out of town.
We solved that problem when they married. No more hit and miss.
The night before we got married, we went to the reception, the rehearsal. And I went home and I began to think, this is forever. If I marry this guy, I'll be married forever. And do I want to? I mean, this is a big step I'm taking. This is serious. And I started walking and I walked and walked and walked and walked. I must have done 10 miles a day. Walking and thinking and running this over in my head. And then I said to myself, you know, if you don't show up tomorrow, you'll never see him again. And I just couldn't bear to live without him. So I just went home and went on with the wedding.
I had an end with her guardian angel.
Do you remember what you were wearing when you met?
No.
Well, the trees had a very big dress on.
Oh, you were
No, you were the prettiest girl there.
She's wearing pink again tonight.
Like, I didn't remember the pink dress before.
I can remember a trip to see them after they were married, and they had a new ornament in their house, named Elizabeth. So I had to go see them up at Windsor Locks. 4 or 5 months old.
Less than that. We moved shortly after Betty was born.
Yeah, it's quite quick.
Went to Cornell.
That's
We
a
were in
good lot.
April. The Winterlocks was where Fran worked. We actually lived in Manchester.
Connecticut, yeah. Because the other half of that trip for me didn't go very well. I wanted to see Uncle Rudy, who was in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, which is the same general area. And I sent Rudy a letter telling him I'm coming, and I went to Rudy's house and had to walk by ways to get to it. On the way home, took a peek in the mailbox and my letter. I think we got shortly after that, we didn't know what it was called.